Hey guys, how are you guys today? And make sure we got all of our stuff on here. It's Mike at Narxoleptic Customs. Live feed February 19th, 2021. These are becoming more and more fun for me. I initially had intended to have just, kind of a podcast extension, but the more that I interact with you guys, the more that I see comments, the more fun we have, and the more I'm on other folks' live streams as well, the more I think this is really just a good time to, see everybody again, kind of hang out, enjoy the time that we get together. I don't have a ton of stuff for this episode, which is a good thing because it means that we'll probably get some of you guys in here, and we're going to talk builds and your goal horsepower goal process, kind of your build thoughts and things like that, how you come up with that, and obviously how I come up with the goals for the cart and the old truck. And so I think it'll be kind of fun. I want to say 815, I see you out there. Enjoy your prime rib at, see, where were you at? Your Texas Roadhouse. I've never eaten at Texas Roadhouse. So I'll have to do that. Oh yeah, Johnny Clyde, what's up, dude? Stuff with Cletus Garage, man. Hey, the cold start challenge, it's everywhere, dude. I'm seeing it all over the place. Tons of channels are competing, participating in it. I don't know how all that stuff works, what all we're going to do. Robert's Garage, I want to say hey to you. I certainly appreciate, I've actually had, I think, 2 or 3 different subscribers go into videos and make comments that you sent them. So guys, I want to touch on the Instagram, YouTube channel share. Certainly appreciate all that. I'll touch on it a little bit later. First order of business is to thank Eric at Destroyer 1320. He sent some cool stuff this week. I want to show you guys one of them real quick. How about this right here? For anybody, here we go. Think that's super cool. Obviously, we love super chats around here. It helps us buy car parts. But look at this one. So that's super cool. CarTubers of the you can't help but dance to that. So CarTubers of the week are Blackseed Originals, Brian Late, who you guys see in Eric's videos with the brainstorm sessions, which I just realized Wednesday that I had not dropped episode 2 or 3. So we recorded episode 4 on Tuesday. So I'm going to start dropping. We're going to go bi-weekly after this week's episode. So I'm going to start dropping those on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock. So this Saturday morning, you're going to get 3 hours. Well, it's probably 2.5 hours of brainstorm sessions where basically we are keeping each other accountable. We are working together to get better at YouTube, to be out in the world a little more with YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to say thanks to Eric, who is leading that. Oh, hey, thanks, dude. $6. Hey, car parts, man. I think the wastegate came in for the NarxKart. Where's it at? Over here? Yep, came in for the NarxKart today, but I can't get into the office. My key is at the office, so I have to wait till Monday to pick that up unless somebody's up there who can meet me. Sophocles says the cold start challenge was kind of boring challenge. Dude, it's so cold outside. It's you've almost got to do that. The old truck started, and it gave me a reason to start the truck, and I had not started it in over 2 weeks. So I appreciate that. Once this weather dries out here, we're going to do some gnarly burnouts for when I pull it in here to pull the heads off to do lifters. Hey, what's up, Dino? Good to see you in here, dude. Glad you made it. All right. To get a hold of Eric and elevate your channel, you need to message him at Destroyer1320, my Destroyer1320. I'm typing it out right here at gmail.com. Now, here's the benefit. One, it makes your channel look a lot better. You saw the CarTuber stuff of the week. He did all that for me. It makes the channel look better. But then two, it really gives you a good reason to share the love with other YouTubers. He's obviously a CarTuber, so we want to help him move forward with his stuff. And he actually has opened up membership on his channel, which has really got me kind of thinking. I've really been debating on some of that, obviously, because we would like to go next level with Narxoleptic Customs on YouTube, obviously. So to do that, all the help we can get is certainly appreciated. Car parts are expensive and travel is expensive. We want to bring you guys a ton of collaborations this year. I want to bring you a ton of events this year. So all that kind of stuff. Usually I buy and sell stuff on eBay to help pay for all of that. And we usually work on customer cars. But after the LS Swap Pro Charged OBS here, let me get you guys, see if you can see the Pro Charger right there. That truck's gonna make about 600. After it's done, I'm not working on anybody else's cars for a while. I want to work on our own stuff. I want to get everything done up. Hey, what's up, Preston? Want to get everything done with our cars to get them 100%. We've got the MG. We've got, it's got to get ready. I want to take it on Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 if it's an option for Steven to go. So, all right, brainstorm sessions. All three are going to drop. Sorry, I got my notes here. All three are going to drop Saturday morning, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So there's going to be 2.5 hours of literally us figuring out how to grow our channels, working in real time. So you guys can jump in, get in on some of this stuff, ground floor type learning. If you find better ways to do this, tell us, let us know. We obviously are wanting to go to the next level. Everybody does. We would love to be, do this full time. So I think that'd be awesome. And we definitely need everybody's support to do that, and watching videos and commenting and like button and, do all that stuff down below. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So if you have been on YouTube very long and you've watched a lot of the larger channels, they have a 10-minute LS swap video or a 10-minute build video. So I went in yesterday and today, and this video was very hard to edit because just in the 15 videos that were posted for the Grand Wagoneer LS swap, there was almost 3 hours of video, right? 2 hours of edited video that I had to go through. So I took all of that down and I took it, and it is like a 12-minute video for the 10-minute LS swap Jeep Grand Wagoneer. It's my first time to do that. I'm going to do it with the old truck. I'm going to do it with the Land Cruiser if I can find the hard drive that has all of that stuff on it. I'm fingers crossed I can find that. And then obviously the cart, we're going to do it for or cart. We're going to call it phase 1, which is pre-turbo. Phase 2 is obviously when you put a turbo on and start figuring things out. So we'll hopefully get the wastegate, the oil feed, and then the drain. I think I've got a 10 AN coming for the drain. So I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. Steven and I had looked at a spot on the head, but I don't know if I'll need a 45 or a 90. So I've got all of that coming if it's at the office and I can get in. So Destroyer1320 said he is headed to the track. You guys be watching his channel. Definitely subscribe and turn on the notification bells for him, because I'm sure, as well as his stuff did last week, his stuff will do well this week because he'll be going live so much, right? So send him some money, help him buy some nachos, and he just got brand new tires on the car. So it'll be interesting to see if he cuts down some time. Flip and customize, I was just literally about to talk about it, bud. If you have channel merch, okay, if you have channel merch, tag me in one of the posts. Look, I don't know, I'll probably spend $100, $150 a month on channel merch from other channels, right? I don't have anything for Narxoleptic, really. I've got some stickers made, but I don't even post them up, right? So if you have channel merch, hit me up, tag me in the post, whatever. I'm always looking for stuff. So Flip and Customize came out with this right here, beanie. Obviously, it's 20 degrees here in Arkansas today, so it's perfect timing. I ordered it. I think I ordered it last Thursday, and considering Snowpocalypse 2021 happened, It came in today or yesterday, so that was awesome. But also, I love decals. I'm going to start putting these, like we talked a couple weeks ago, where I should put these on the truck, on the old truck, which is my plan. Probably the inside of the bed, so people will be able to see it, but it really won't take up a ton of eye-catching area, right? But it would be neat looking at it. But this is a big sticker right here, so I like this. I don't know where I'm going to put this on the fridge because it's larger, so probably going to have to remove some of the. My goal is to just have channel stickers and decals on the fridge and magnets if you make them. Compared to like Jags and Summit and all those kind of large companies that send stickers with everything. So I'll buy these. I'll buy stickers. I'll buy beanies. I probably won't buy a whole bunch of shirts and hats because I have so many shirts and hats. Yep. Philip Bursey, what's up, dude? What up? What up? Yep. Y'all, whenever you have heard me talk about the friend of mine that has been building his car while I've been enjoying my car, it's Philip Bursey. That's who I'm always talking about. But his car is really close. He sent me a picture earlier of the of the hater pipe he's going to put on it until he can run the full exhaust. It's a Fox body Mustang that was I think it had like a 347 5-speed car. It was quick. I think it ran 10s. And then he pulled it. He was going street car, right? I just want a street car, Fox body, clean, drive it every day. Now it's going to be 1,000 wheel horsepower, just gnarliness. He bought some super, super nice turbo and has completely upgraded everything that goes along with it. So definitely follow him, Twisted Mustang, on Instagram. He needs to post on there more. Definitely. Ugly white pipe. Yeah, well, hey, dude, you're getting better. You're getting better. You can't weld like me. I get it, but it's okay. Actually, it's really, really nice. So hopefully he'll post some more stuff over there. Hey, Johnny Clyde got a new logo made. That's what's up. So I haven't emailed anybody on decals for the NarxKart because I want to get NarxKart. Sorry, it's over here. This screen really screws me up. Okay, so NarxKart because I want to get the turbo on. I want kind of a cartoony setup. Yep, 70 millimeter on 3. Yeah. Whatever. I'll believe it when I see it because I don't think I've ever seen that turbo. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. Okay, talked about the 10-minute LS swap video. I'm probably going to promote it a little bit with some money behind it just because I think it is a great way to bring potential subscribers and followers of the channel. So I'm going to spend a little money on it because one, I feel like I did a decent job editing the video. And then two, it basically takes what took everybody 8 months to watch. It takes them 10 minutes. So I think we'll see some updates from that. Dragon Drive 2021 is 42 days from right now. I don't have injectors. I don't have an intercooler. I don't have the old truck. I don't have the lifters for it yet. I don't have the spacers I'll need for the injectors for it. I don't have the rails for it. I don't have the bigger pump ordered. I don't have the E85 compatible, everything done. So we may just go with a 500 wheel horsepower setup on the truck, but I definitely have to get the lifters done because I don't know if they'll make it and I don't want to wipe the cam out. So obviously if you spend that kind of money on a cam, you've got to get in there. All right, let's see. Let's catch up here, see if there's anybody new that's in the comment section. Cool. Nope. Looks good. Robert's Garage. What's up again? All right. The Dragon Drive 2021 100% supports the Northwest Arkansas Children's Shelter. If you haven't been following me very long, they are, I feel like, the best children's charity, obviously in Northwest Arkansas. They help kids from all over the state, but we do 3 events a year for them. I'll give you a quick recap. April 2nd and 3rd. April 2nd, Friday night, we begin racing at Mokan at, I think they open the gates at 5. You will register with the table, get everything set up, and then make at least 2 passes. The route I have set up is a 200-mile route. I think it's like 194 that'll hit Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and then back to Mokan. You have to make the drive between racing Friday and Saturday. I don't care how you do it. If you want to get in the car Friday night and drive all night to do that, whatever you want to do. The route will come south. So a lot of the folks that are here in Northwest Arkansas can maybe stay at home. I'll be staying at the Sleep Inn of Joplin, which is our host hotel. They have given us a rate that is $30 a night cheaper than, Bercy's texting me here. That's $30 a night cheaper than normal because they believe in the event. Yep. See here, hang on. I'll show you guys right here. Yeah. See, there's his hater pipe. And then there's his little bitty tiny turbo. And the flowers his wife got him for Valentine's Day. She's so sweet to him. He just didn't know it. All right. The reason we are racing at Mokan Friday and Mokan again Saturday is because it is very difficult to take your truck and trailer to Mokan Friday, load up, drive from Mokan to, say, Ozark Raceway Park or Tulsa Friday, make passes at those places Friday night, then drive back on Saturday. There's too much driving. It creates too much of an issue. So for 2021, we are doing Mokan Friday, Mokan Saturday, 200-mile drive in between. You have to make 2 passes both days to put in your times. We have all kinds of classes. I think we have 6 different classes. The one I'm most excited about is the, I don't even know what to call it. Set your index. I don't know. Set bracket, index bracket. I don't care. I don't know. I need to come up with a name. But basically, you'll set your time, make your passes. Whoever's closest to the time they set wins their class. So we have a 10-0 to 12-9, 9-9-9 class. And then we have a 13-0 plus class. So we'll have trophies for those that are made by the children at the shelter, which is always a huge plus. And that is the reason we do this race. There's nothing like having fun and raising money. So we're going to have some raffle items. We're going to have some 50-50 pots. We're going to probably do some foot races, some goofy stuff. I may bring the tricycles up. I don't know. We'll see. All right. 42 days. Put it on your calendar. April 2nd is close. I asked Alexa earlier, and it scared me a little bit. NarxKart update. We talked about the sorry, it's over here. We talked about the oil feed. I think the oil feed may be at the office, and if it is, it's a problem. I can go ahead and get it ran maybe, and then the oil feed adapter that runs to the 42 days. The oil feed adapter that runs to between the oil pressure sensor is not going to be here until Tuesday, so that's a little bit of a difficulty. May make it kind of interesting. So we've got it. Got to get the old truck pulled in. Got to get the heads off of it. Got to get new lifters put in. Jonathan Stonecipher said he has a few sets of lifters that has a set of lifters that I can use. We did lifters in the 6.2 for the 2016 truck. So I'm gonna take all those lifters. I'm gonna bundle up which ones are right, and I'm gonna throw them in there, and we're gonna make some passes. We're gonna turn the truck up. Gonna retune it at our buddies over at NWA Streetworks. If you don't follow them, you need to. I help them with their social media. I haven't been doing a very good job with it lately, though. I need to get over there more. It's just hard to get over there during the week, especially with Snowpocalypse 2021. Steven thinks he has the big truck sold. Sophocles, that's hilarious. If we had a CarMax here in Northwest Arkansas, I probably would do that. There is a video coming. I just haven't made the call yet. I got a recall letter in the mail on it the other day about airbag stuff, and I think it's the passenger seat airbag. Yep, which is still in place. So I'm going to call them. I'm going to set the appointment as an 03 Grand Marquis and drive it in. We're going to get all of that on camera. And we may do it then too, may see what they'll give us for it. Obviously, it would never be for sale. We are giving that car away when the channel hits 1 million video views. And let's jump on right now. I'll update you guys and see where we're at, because we were at like 230, I think, last time I looked. You can keep an eye on that. Say that 5 times fast. By going to the About section on our YouTube page. 225,000 views so far. Yes, it would be a hilarious video. It would be great just to have the sales manager have to climb in it and drive it. I think would be a lot of fun. So 225,000 views. The way to get the cart given away quicker, Sophocles, you have watched a ton. I appreciate all of the comments, dude. It's amazing. I certainly appreciate that. Watch videos. If you want to get the cart given away faster, watch videos, share it, all that kind of crap that all the other YouTube guys tell you to do all the time. I really thought we would have something by now kind of hit and go viral, but we haven't yet. That just means we got to step our game up and do better stuff. I feel like our channel has always been about the build. So now this year that all the stuff is running and running well, we're going to do about the fun. So I intend, if you have a channel and you live within, say, 4 hours of Northwest Arkansas, definitely hit us up. I'd love to collaborate with anybody that has. If you have 40 subscribers and you're serious about it, let's go. I'm in. You know, I don't want to drive 4 hours one way just to pat you on the back and tell you doing a good job. Like, I want to help you grow. I want to bring as many of my folks to you and see if we can maybe bring some of your folks to us too. Flipping, yes, our shop truck. Let's see what else we got here. Sophocles, I certainly appreciate you sharing. Johnny Clyde and I, y'all, I'm telling you, next weekend, unless I take some time off during the week, we're gonna get some collaborations going on with him and Blackseed Originals. I think Johnny Clyde's channel will be good for us because there's a whole lot of, I don't know, there's got to be a lot of carryover between food reviews and eating food. Johnny Clyde eats, and obviously, yeah, our videos are 100% better than they were. And I just feel like he seems like a fun guy to hang out with. So I'm excited to jump over and hang out with him. And spend some time really with another YouTuber that is very serious. Brian at Blackseed is one of my CarTubers of the week, and him and I talk, I don't know, 20 times a day through text probably about YouTube stuff, the car stuff. He's getting ready for Lone Star Throwdown, which is next weekend. So I'm going up to his house probably tomorrow for a few minutes, or maybe even tonight. I don't know. I'm so tired. I had 4 hours of sleep last night because I'm old. I turned 40 next month, and it's a little rough. So I may go in and go to bed early tonight. This heater got this perfect like ratio on me. I don't even know what to call it. And like, it's warm and I'm cuddly, and may end up going inside and going to bed and just get up early in the morning and start out here, or go see Brian. But he is so close to starting his 65 C10 that's bagged. It's got a 500 horsepower small block Chevrolet. Jeremy Harrison, autocross, yes, big time. I want to do some of that. There's the autocross. They do a bunch of that type of stuff in Fort Smith, which is about an hour from me. So that's a super easy run. I've got a front sway bar from Crown Vic that I want to put on the back and see if that helps maybe with a little bit of body roll and things like that. So, we got a text from Brian late here. We'll see what he's talking about. Oh, yeah. It's about scammers and the Facebook messages and Instagram messages. And I was going to save it for later, but I do want to talk about it right now. So I feel like whenever I'm getting a bump in momentum, you start getting all the scam messages and spam and all that kind of stuff on Instagram. Well, what I've started doing is going into the messages they send you. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up for you, because what happens is I don't know how they come across why they need to message me, right? Let me see. So if you can see it, you can see I've got 4 messages up here in the corner, right? Okay, that was a little jank, sorry. All right, so there's 2 in here. Yeah, you can see them there, the 2 middle ones, right? So those, if you go inside and you open up, so I've got the message open. Dang, I don't know how to make that look better for you guys. But if you go in, you can see all the channels that are in there, and look at the folks that are in that message chain, right? Now, this is obviously some spam bot. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is, right? But I mean, whoever it is, like, there's usually some hot chick in the corner, like this one may be for real. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, it wasn't, because it gives you some stupid ass little link down there with some girl with her boobies out, right? But if you go in there, you can end up finding people to follow, which is crazy. So generally it's maxed at like 10 people. So I'll go in and I'll look at the folks that are on that message, and I'll end up with 2 or 3 more people that I follow. And then I just run our typical Instagram formula to gain YouTube subscribers, which is follow them, go into their page. I mean, obviously, if like their stuff for real, I'll go in, I'll like 8 or 10 pictures. I'll comment on 3 or 4 different posts, and then follow them. Generally, about 60% of those folks will follow me back because all of the channels are, roughly about the same size, 500 to 2,500 followers. Flip and customize. Yes, we need to have a shop truck competition, shop truck burnout competition, because I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all saw the pictures on Instagram this week. I'm not scared to kill us at a tire. So we have a tire sponsor, Hawassi Tire and Lube, keeps us in tires. And so I will murder a set. I have 2 other rims I can put on if I blow them off. So I'm down. Shop truck competition. Why don't you get that started? Start a video, call somebody, call me out, and then I'll go through, I'll respond to that, and I'll call somebody else out. But the IG formula, the Instagram formula, it works. On the brainstorm sessions, episode 4 that Eric, Destroyer 1320 posted today, that I'll post tomorrow morning. We go over, Brian Late at Blackseed found a new site that we can actually, all right, I'll back up. Instagram formula, 60% follow back on Instagram, 10 to 15% follow you on YouTube, okay? So if you follow 100, you end up with 10 or 12, right? It's a lot of work. So we're going to take that formula. We're going to use this site called YouTube Channel Crawler, and we're basically going to take all the stuff we do for Instagram. We're going to move it to that. So maybe we can eliminate maybe we can go from, a 20% follow ratio for the same amount of work to a 60% follow ratio, because channels like Brian's, I mean, he has 262 subscribers, I think. 268 subscribers. They gained 6 today. So for guys like that, like, you've got to get to 1,000. If you can get to 1,000, there's enough car people. We will get you to 4,000 watch hours. Okay. If your videos are long enough, if you have questions about that, just holler. I'll help you. We can put out hey, everybody watch 2 hours of so-and-so's channel, right? But you've got to get to 1,000 subs. So to do that, we need all the help we can get. So instead of spending, say, 4 hours to get 15 or 20 subscribers, now maybe I can spend we can spend 4 hours and get, 60 subscribers. So that'll be a big change. Bercy, it is always the hot chick that sends it, but I'll tell you, it works, dude. It really works. I've picked up a bunch of them in there. All right, let's go through the comments real quick. And then I want to talk about your build process, okay? All right, so Jeremy Harrison Racing says, come on down, dude. We'll get her on rails before the end of the day. Yes, the Goblin, I am definitely in on riding in the Goblin. I think we talked at one of the Cars and Coffees, and I'm in, dude. That's a build that is right up my alley. See, Sophocles says Narxoleptic Customs in the NarxKart. Johnny Clyde and Sophocles go through drive. Yes, that would be perfect. That is a great idea. We drive the NarxKart around. We load up. I need to put a bench seat in the front. That'd be perfect for the restaurant collaborations. What could we call that? I don't know. I like it. I really like it. So Johnny Clyde he did a premiere last night for one of his videos, and we talked about hey, dude, y'all get together. Johnny Clyde said he's going to be down in He's going to be down towards Stuff with Cletus's area. So they need to get together and do a collab. That would be great. I really want to see how it works for channels that are, 5, 6, like Johnny Cloud, I think has 230 subscribers. So I'd love to see how that small channel collaboration can work, because obviously the folks you have on your channel are, they're there for you. They really enjoy it. 815, I'm telling you, 2021, it's been saying it all year, is a year of collaborations. What's up, Go for a Profit? If you guys, a lot of my TikTok stuff is eBay resale. So if you follow us over there, I'm sorry for some of that, but Go for a Profit, they just started and they've literally, they've blown me out of the water. I do eBay resale for super part-time, maybe 2 hours a week. These guys are going at it. I think they had like $1,200 and something worth of sales in like 2 weeks. It was crazy. So Go for a Profit. I'm following you. I love it. Keep it up, dude. It's so amazing. He's a young guy. I don't know the older guy. I don't know if he's your dad or uncle or whatever. I think he's your uncle. Great channel. Follow them. Definitely follow them. If you want to come up with ways to pay for your car parts without having to come out of pocket, out of the house money, flipping on eBay is a great way to do it. There's tons of ways to get product. There's tons of ways to sell product. I'll let you guys figure out however the heck you want to do it. I like flipping on eBay because I don't have to meet people. I don't have to mess around with it. They literally buy stuff. I email it to them. Okay, let's do CarTubers of the week first, because we're already at 31 minutes. And I think the build process, because I'd like for somebody to come on that has some good audio, maybe a set of headsets or something like that, so we don't miss a lot. All right, let's go to Blackseed Originals for the CarTuber of the week. He's the first one. Let me jump over here. I'll put his little banner on the bottom here. Blackseed Originals right there. Okay, so you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, now the reason I'm picking Brian first, and I'm going to text him and tell him I'm fixing to destroy his channel. Hang tight. Here we go. Because here's the thing. We literally talk about growth all the time. He has the video views that he gets are amazing. Like, you can look at the slosh tubs here. This one that I'm highlighting there. It's got 224 views and it's 2 weeks old. Some of our videos with 2,100 subscribers don't get those kind of views. Now, the benefit to him, I think, with working with all of us is his channel is going to blow up. Okay, I just know it. He goes to big events. He's all over. He works on super cool stuff, has super cool projects, right? But when you go to this channel, what do you see here? There's it's very blank, okay? So when he gets back from Lone Star Throwdown, which is next weekend, we're going to sit down, and I really haven't been to his house to help him with any of this. We've just done a bunch over the phone, and he's been so busy getting this C10 ready. And he's recorded, I think he's got 40 something videos on here. Let's see. It doesn't tell me there. Anyways, 269 subscribers. So that means one of you guys subbed. Hey, thanks for that. Appreciate that. So you can see here, tons of cool stuff. And he really works on stuff that we would all like. He has the engine here is 500 horsepower, non-LS. It's a small block Chevrolet, aluminum heads. So we're going to do a 500 horsepower small block versus my 500 horsepower turbo LS when he gets back and gets it all done. He's probably working in the shop right now. So let's see. Let me get back to the comments here. Yep. All right. He's got a 90s model sport truck that he's building. Steven did the lowering kit on it a couple weeks ago. This truck is going to be super neat. He has a lot of videos on it coming, and really his channel is going to be really, really good. I know it. I can feel it. Once he gets his rhythm and gets through Lone Star and gets to a point where he can get back to normal. Black said, I ain't starting from the top, dude. Listen, I'm glad you got my text because I'm fixing to like hurt your feelings here a little bit. Here's the deal. If you go to this channel, all right, now I'm not saying our channel is any better, but look, if you go here and our channel is crap, right? But you go here, there's like playlists, there's popular uploads, there's featured channels, all this kind of stuff, right? Little banner action here. But if I go over here and I go to the home, like if somebody's searching for the stuff, hey, thanks Blackseed, I appreciate the money for sure. You need a banner, dude. You need a banner. We need to kind of go in here and clean this up. One thing I do appreciate is the playlist here. He has the C10 build on there, and that's really all that he's done so far for the channel, except for the 90 model, which only has 2 videos. He does a ton of interior stuff. We're gonna set a formula for his channel that works, and we're gonna grow his shit until he is monetized and it's working well and everything, right? One of my worst. Oh, Sophocles is one of his most watched videos, is one of his worst. But here's the thing. Let's jump over real quick while we're on that. Because it may end up being, because what happens is, and I see it all the time, and it's so frustrating because, you know, like everybody, we always try to do the best we possibly can, right? All right, but look at the name of that video, how to do a burnout with an automatic. If you've watched any of the videos I've talked about, guys, that's why this right here, quick and easy. How long is this video? It's 1 minute and 54 seconds. Here's what happens. Somebody gets serious. Somebody gets, and listen, I see your comment there, Sophocles. Just take the 2 seconds and jump in. Look at your channel. Make sure you are comfortable with it, right? All this kind of stuff. Fiverr, Fiverr.com. You can get someone to do your banner on your channel for $7, I think is what I paid for somebody to do ours. And I paid somebody $25 to do our shitty logo. Like, so for $32, my channel looks way better when somebody goes to it. Now, I got that tip from Erica Destroyer 1320, who's helped me obviously a ton. But all right, this is a great example. If you were monetized, this video, right? This video, I don't know how many views it's had in the last. Let me jump in on my, I don't have TubeBuddy loaded up on that computer. Hang tight with me because I want to see something. I want to see if it'll give me how many views that video has had. If you don't have TubeBuddy, definitely get it. It helps with tags. You can actually go in and see. Really, the reason I have TubeBuddy is because of the tags. It makes life so much easier. I'm almost there, guys. Hang tight with me. I want to see if it'll tell me how many views that video has had. It's playing in the background here. It doesn't tell me the view count in the last few days. I was really hoping it would. But if you were monetized right now, stuff with Cletus, your channel, I think it said it had like 5,400 views in the last month. So if you take that, you'd be getting a check every probably 2 months at this point, but you would have more views because you'd have your number for subscribers. So, I mean, I have about 18,000 views a month right now, and we get a check every month. So, I see saying it's an old video, not many views recently, and that's what happened. So, if you think about that, so that video rocketed to the moon, right? Because it was so easy. That was 11 years ago, dude. 11 years ago. That's crazy. So, all right, back to Blackseed here. One thing about Sophocles, see how the truck there is cut off. It's probably a great picture, but it doesn't help you. You know what I mean? It shows what you're into, but it doesn't help. And for $7, you could have somebody on Fiverr do 2 or 3 different videos or 2 or 3 different pictures and change it up there. So we'll work with Blackseed here to get his playlists on there, his popular uploads put on the front page there. That way, when somebody goes to his channel, like you guys are going to be big channels. Like I want you to understand that, like you're going to grow, you're going to be big because you're focused on that, right? I'm not going to get all preachy and grow your channel shit here, but listen to me. If it just looks cool for the 2 seconds somebody's on the main screen, it's over. And then all we got to do is get them to watch 2 videos. If they'll watch 2 videos on your channel, they'll be back for more because you've built that rapport. They're like, oh, this guy's pretty neat. I like his commentary. I like what he's working on. And they'll come back. They may not watch every video you put out. Preston, 5,000 views a month. It's about, for us, I think it's $3 or $4 for every 1,000 views. So 18,000 views plus the super chats from the live feeds. I mean, 18,000, so that'd be $54 if you figure the math that way. So, and the extra stuff that come from live feeds like this. And the reason I like the live feeds is because it allows the opportunity for folks to have these conversations, not necessarily for the super chats. Those are always fun. Which, guys, you let me forget to do the super chat. Thank you. Hang on, here we go. We're going to do this for everybody that's given us super chats. Okay, let's look at the second one here. And somehow I have screwed it up. So I got to jump in here, share my screen. Go here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. The next CarTuber of the week is Apocalypse Offroad. I've only been subscribed to this channel for a few days. You can see that I don't even have the bell on there. Ding, ding, the subscriber bell. This is my dude right here. I'm telling y'all, I wish he wasn't so far away. I think he's in Canada. But little stuff. So how I generally have chosen my CarTubers of the week the last few days or last few weeks here is I go through my history and see who I've watched the most. And I have watched a lot of his stuff. I think like 8 videos over the last week. Because what happens a lot of times, if I'm editing a video, I have one playing in the background on the other computer, right? So playlists, that's why they're so important, and I preach that all the time. But I went in, and he has all the playlists and things like that. You can see just a little bit of channel cleanup. He has 250 videos on his channel, which is, in my opinion, the way you can tell somebody is serious about YouTube. Look at all of this. I mean, some of these playlists have 25 videos in them, 16, 44 videos, whatever TomFest 2003 is. So this dude's been around for a while. The nice thing about, I feel like I'm saying a whole lot, and I apologize. The nice thing about his channel is it's easy to find, okay? You can jump in here. He's got a cool name. He works on cool stuff. He finds cool stuff. He has cool friends. And I really think I think we met because of Robert's Garage, I think. So thanks again for that. I appreciate that. So you guys need to follow these guys for sure. 562 subscribers. I'm going to be reaching out to him. He's in the same boat I am, where I feel like with the backlog of videos we have, we can go in and with a little tweak of stuff. Looks like he's a Land Cruiser guy too. Poor guy. Oh, dang, I don't have TubeBuddy on that computer. I was going to go in and see how his tags were and things like that. We can look at the descriptions, though. So if you look at the description here, I mean, it's a one-line description, right? So the only way for people to find that is if they're looking for a 3BT Toyota Land Cruiser diesel. Like, there's very few things that they're going to be able to find that through this video, right? So I think with a channel like his, channel like mine, that has the backlog of videos, we can go in and we can really find, we can grow that channel without having to kill ourselves on new product, on new videos and upgrading and things like that. Is Paul in here with Ingenuity? Hey, what's up, Apocalypse Offroad? Ingenuity, guys. Paul Bain at Ingenuity. Certainly follow his channel. He's building the Time Attack CRX. Super cool car. He was one of our first CarTubers of the week. God, there we go again. I've been out of sales for so long that is back in my vocabulary. Ingenuity is a great channel. He's going to go places. Lots of cool stuff over there. I like that what he's working on. He's not all over the place like us. We are definitely all over the place. Let me get this back to the big screen here. We work on all kinds of different things, mainly thinking that I can just grab so many people from SEO. The problem is, like with the old truck, if people came to my channel for the old truck, they haven't seen a video on it in like, I don't know, probably a month, I would think. I'm going to pull it up here. And that's where if you watch a lot of the YouTube people, they're like, oh, find your niche and, you know, cram your niche, blah, blah, blah. My niche is cars, like everything, cars. Flip and customize. 1,000 seems so far away. Man, I know it does. But listen, we gained 400 subscribers because 1320 put us on the video. That's literally like we went from 700 to 1,100 in a day and a half. It's that easy. But since then, I mean, we haven't had the crazy jump except for when I went to Wichita. So since then, it's been a grind, a hammer out, shove it down people's throats. I'm going to grow the YouTube channel because I am willing it to be successful. So all of that, you have to do it. You have to do it. If you're going to be on Instagram and just be jacking around, you might as well take the time to follow a few people and look at their stuff, because you may end up meeting a bunch of friends. Like all you guys that are in the comment section right now, I appreciate you guys. I feel like every time I jump on Instagram, I see your posts. I see that you've liked my posts. I see that you've commented. I feel like there's this big group of people that's just growing and growing and growing. Apocalypse Offroad, hey, been using your Instagram tricks and it's working. I'm pumped. I hope you watched the episode 4 of Brainstorm Sessions with Eric at Destroyer 1320. Dude, it works. Blackseed, Brian, he has a shadow ban or something. He cannot follow any more people. Late. Here's what we need. It's Brian Late at Blackseed, right? We need to go in and we need to unfollow like 1,000 people. When we're together next, over the next couple of days, I need you to sign me into your account. And dude, I'll hammer it for while you're at Lone Star. I'll just be hammering it. We need to get rid of 1,000 people on your Instagram feed and see if it'll let you go back to 7,500. Maybe there's some weird kind of, I don't know. It's so strange. So Brian has the issue where he was mass following a ton of folks to get the 10% follow back rate. Yeah, not all the hot Instagram models. No, I mean, we'll work it out. It'll just be the ISIS people that we'll take out. But he would, so if Mike Finnegan made a post and there were 400 likes, he would go in, and that was our first Instagram formula, was to go in and follow all of those people. Now, he would mass follow. I would go in and look at their channel or look at their Instagram feed, like stuff, comment, and I was getting a little larger back. But if you have 20 minutes like he does, I mean, he's getting a truck ready for Lone Star Throwdown. That's next weekend. If y'all haven't heard that, he didn't have time. Well, now Instagram has shadow banned him or something. He can still post. He can't comment on people's stuff, and he can't follow any more people. So if you have followed him and he hasn't followed you back, it's not because he's ignoring you. It's because he physically cannot. It'll show follow for about 20 minutes, and then it kicks back. So 7,500 is his max. We're going to get that figured out. But until then, dude, I keep hammering home, you need a Brian at Blackseed Instagram account. Because once we get it figured out, then you can cancel the Brian at Blackseed, and we can take all those people, all the new people, and pull them over to the Blackseed Originals account. Yeah, it won't let him follow Johnny Clyde. I mean, damn, and those dudes talk all the time, like do posts and things like that. Network and talk to all my followers, all common stuff. That's how Blackseed. That's how he's growing. Preston, what are you talking about here? A Hummer. It ain't my birthday. It's getting close though. Next month, March 18th, I'll be 40 years old. God, I'm getting old, guys. It's hard. It's hard. I slept for 4 hours last night. If I hadn't already said that 5 times. The video catalog will help for sure. If you put the videos out there, people will watch. But the other thing about that too, Cletus, like we were talking, I'm sure it's what you're talking about then, is all the background, the SEO stuff that helps with that. Bercy, I don't know if there's a way to merge accounts on YouTube. Talking about like if you had a Twisted Mustang account and the Philip Bercy account. Preston, local builder near me on Instagram, Vice Unlimited, does rad stuff. Ooh. Just put a 6BT in something. He's one of his students. That's cool. I'll look at it. I'm gonna write that down while I'm thinking about it. Vice Unlimited. I feel bad. I've turned the limited. I set the 10-minute video to premiere at 7 o'clock. I think I'm gonna have to push that back because we're gonna be talking here for a minute. I feel like we've got a great audience here as well. And I've still got to talk about the build stuff. God, I'm sorry about all the uhs. It's driving me crazy. I can hear it. Sorry, working here. Get this changed up real quick. I'm going to set it back to 7:30. Even though it's 10 minutes still. Because here's the thing, the other part, what we have learned over this week is that you have to get comments and views and all that kind of stuff right away in your video. Oh, here we go. Set this for 7:30. Because I don't want you guys leaving to watch it because it's a good video. The music I feel like is good. Fix and knock this gas can off. It's a good video. I think it will help me grow. All right, let me get caught back up here. Blackseed said he talks on Grindr all the time. If you're on there, hey, more power to you. I think he likes butt stuff. Stuff with Cletus. He's put out a new challenge. God, sorry. 350. Take $350 car and turn it into a $10,000 car. This obviously is a great way to pay for stuff. I take $8 items, flip them on eBay. That's how I'm going to get there. I would love to do flip cars. It's just so hard. I bought the CRV that I daily drive. What's up, the couple project? How are you guys? We're going to get together soon. Headed north. I think it's the end of April, early May, something like that, for an event up that way. So we'll get together. I want you guys to ride in the cart, have fun. What was I talking about? Oh, the $10,000 challenge. I bought it with the intention to turn 1,100 into like 1,800 and just keep growing my stuff. The problem is I don't have time. It needs a little bit, like it needs some suspension work. It needs new struts. It needs some paint work. It's got a pink roof rack on the top of it. Pink roof racks are no good for me. So need to paint those, need to fix the wheels. It's got some pitting and need to repaint those. So I had planned to do a bit of a challenge like that and always change cars, grow, basically take my $1,100 investment and turn it into, like a $5,000 car that I want to drive all the time. Once summer gets here, I may get into that a little more. I do a lot of Copart shopping, always looking on there. And that's where I bought this one. So I've got a video on how to buy from Copart. We tried to buy the cart from Copart, just came across it on a better deal on Facebook Marketplace and bought it. Glad we did. We're about to roll 100,000 miles on it. Started with 93,000. What's up, Swaps-N-Stuff? Y'all, you have to follow his channel. If you haven't yet, definitely do it. Swaps-N-Stuff will be another huge channel, or he'll be a full-time YouTuber. I don't know how. his stuff is really good. I like it. I like his year range of cars, mainly mid 80s GM products, LS swaps. He goes over a ton of how to do it. He also has a Monte Carlo SS, I think it's an 85 or 7, something like that, with a turbo LS that he just finished the turbo install on. Whistle Gang, look that up. Swaps-N-Stuff, definitely follow them. Apocalypse Offroad, I am here in Northwest Arkansas, Bentonville, Arkansas. I couldn't quite tell where you were from. I think you're a pretty good distance from me. If I could go full time, I would travel the world in the cart, travel the country at least, maybe the country and Canada in the summer times. All right, let's talk build. I had this thought yesterday about how you come up with your, see, man, we're definitely not doing any traveling up there anytime soon. It'd be at least June or July before I'm coming to Canada for sure. When I started the process for the old truck, I wanted 600 wheel horsepower. I wanted burnouts and ice cream. I wanted rolling 40-mile-an-hour burnouts, and to be able for it to be docile enough that I could take my kids to get ice cream. Okay. The couple project, you're crazy. Alaska, Trent Taubert lived in Alaska for a while and said it was a blast. It was a great place and the people are nice. I just have zero desire. It's 20 today here and I'm over it. I'm tired of the snow. I'm tired of cold. I'm ready to get back to normal type weather. The reason I picked 600 wheel horsepower was because of all my time on sloppy mechanics. 600 wheel 5 or 6 years ago when I started gathering parts was that made for a fast street car. Okay, still does, but that's what people don't understand, right? 600 wheel horsepower is a bunch. To be able to daily drive 600 wheel, that's not like a Hellcat and turned way down in first and second and third gear. It's pretty raw at 500. You know, rolling burnouts at 40 are doing right now in the old truck. I would turn my wife loose in my truck and let her drive anywhere she wanted because I trust that the build we put together was right. So I want to ask you guys, how do you come up with, it seems like everybody wants to make 800 or 1,000. Like there's so many Facebook posts that are, what turbo should I use to make 800 to 1,000 horsepower? Or what turbo should I use for my 6-liter LS? And everybody goes, what's your goal? Oh, 800 to 1,000. Guys, 800 to 1,000 horsepower is the biggest gap in all of street cars. 800 horsepower, I've only ridden in a couple. 800 horsepower cars are wild. They're wild. I mean, like you can't get traction unless it's, you know, a good tire, good road. And I'm talking about just while you're driving. I don't think I've ridden anything that makes 1,000 wheel. Maybe I have, but it's been a long time. So here's my question to you guys. How do you pick your goal horsepower? So if you want to jump on, I'm going to get the link here and I'm going to drop it down below. I only want 1 or 2 people maybe. And I really want somebody that has, Swaps-N-Stuff. You are right. I mean, 400 is more than enough for the street. So, all right, here's the deal. I'm fixing to drop the link. 2 folks, if you want to jump in to the stream, we can do it. I'm getting all my other stuff closed up here so I don't eat into the bandwidth of the shop. Oh, damn. Almost there. So I want 2 folks that have built their stuff and that physically went through the process of picking out their goals. The old truck was literally from Sloppy Mechanics. And if you're not on there, go to Sloppy Mechanics. I realized I didn't change any of the banners. So Apocalypse Offroad, there's your CarTuber of the Week banner. I'm going to go back to the Drag and Drive 2021 banner. For the NarxKart, I had never intended to put a turbo on it. I really thought I would do. Sorry, it's over here, not over here, which is where I'm looking. If I'm looking in the camera, right? I really thought we would have given it away by now. I thought we would post it and it would just go to the moon, right? Blackseed, you can come on. All right, I'm adding you now, Swaps.
How we doing? Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. It's the first time you've been on here.
Yeah. I'm dealing with the same kind of weather you are. It's a little colder, but same weather, and I'm over it also.
Yeah. It's no fun. Like, 400 wheel on this kind of street is you can't do anything with that.
Anything with that, the Monte Carlo, just do a cold start and leave it where it sits.
That's exactly right. Now you had it on the dyno the other day. What kind of power did it make?
Well, we were shooting for between 5 and 6.
Yep.
And we got our goal. Then now that's what a GT45. We do have a S475 for it, and high rise or a mid rise intake, a 102 millimeter throttle body, and we're gonna go for some more.
Dude, that's awesome. So I'm putting a Trailblazer SS intake on the old truck.
Yes.
And doing some decap flex fuels next. That's actually, I got to get those done quick so I can get it turned up. I'm just going to run regular 91 until after the Dragon Drive. All right, I'm gonna add Brian here real quick. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on? I had to kill the other feed. I was getting crazy feedback, but we're good now. I can get the lighting right. I'm bleeding brakes and thought I'd take a beer break. So
there you go. I knew I forgot something. I was going to bring some beers out here with me, but I think after this, I'm going to bed.
Well, I'm about 6 in, and it's been taking me 2 hours to bleed these brakes. Something's wrong.
That's exactly right. Y'all want to hear something crazy? Swaps-N-Stuff goes live all the time. I enjoy it because, dude, it's funny. If I'm working, I usually will turn it on and chat with you and stuff like that.
Right.
He was on last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Was it 2?
I didn't get off till like 4.
You crazy. You are crazy.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Swaps?
In Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, so he's not far. We've had the conversation that the CarTubers group is meeting in Louisville, so we're gonna have to
Yes.
get that.
I want to go to that. See, I wasn't aware of it. I definitely want to go to that.
Yeah. CarTubers it's a small Facebook page, about 50 folks, and they're really trying to keep it that way. And it's basically a lot of what we're doing with Eric at Destroyer is how to grow your channel, get better, all that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
it's fun. You'll have to jump on there and get into that.
What you got there behind you?
That's a Bag 65 C10
Yes,
that
sir.
I'm finishing up.
Yep. Yeah. So Brian's headed to Lone Star Throwdown Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost your mic, dude.
Did you? Thursday. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep. Got you now. Yep. So Swaps, that motor's supposed to make 500. So when I was talking earlier about the truck I'm racing, it's that truck there. So
Okay.
yeah. He's got a lot better tire and 4-link. So.
Had a longer wheelbase though.
Short bed.
Yep. Yeah, it's short bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like a 6.5 bed, I think, on these trucks, and it's a real weird gap look, So especially with no hood on that truck.
Yeah, 385 stroker, Holly Sniper. It is on air ride, but I'm running a parallel 4-bar, huge links, 1.5 links, 12 volt posi, 315 35 20 rear tire. So I don't know. It'll stick, maybe. I don't know.
You got a number on it?
Yeah, power wise.
Yes.
Supposedly the engine made 520. I had a builder put it together like 8 years ago. It'd be an LS, but I've had this engine for so long. Vic Junior heads, Super Victor intake, Honestly, I forget the cam specs right now, but pre-killer engine. I hope it works. I had a constant pressure, non-lockup, $700 Ford build for it from a local guy, Kevin Hensley, builds crazy transmissions, 4L60s that hold 700 horse.
There you go.
So he built that 3200 stall. Should be a nice mild street truck.
Yeah, it ought to be a ton of fun. And the other side of that too is like Brian has like 8 project cars, so we got one going, dude.
So I have 10 cars total, and it's a constant battle just to focus on one car because you see stuff. I buy stuff when deals come up, right? So I have a 66 Chevy 2 that I started building, and I'm doing a 5.3 and 76 millimeter turbo with a goal of hitting 600. But I have cabinets full of parts for the Chevy 2, and I have a 57 Chevy 2-door post that I've had since I was 15. And then that's the next build. And then I started buying all these OBS trucks, and it just gets out of control. My problem is I get $2,000-3,000 and I go, man, that's good parts money, and then I buy another project.
I had a question on your 66. Is it still a stock subframe car, or are you going to go with something different?
So it already has a CPP front subframe, and so it's running Mustang 2 under the front. I don't have anything under the back yet. I think I'm going to do the Detroit Speed mini tub. I'm going to put in a Ride Tech 4-link. That's usually my go-to on stuff. And then just coilovers all the way around. That was actually my brother's, and I don't know if you have pictures to pump up, Michael, but or off my Instagram or something. That was actually my brother's high school car. 327 double hump heads, that old school vibe. I have the engine on a stand over here. Really neat car. I rode to school in it every day in junior high, and he's not a car guy, so I ended up with the car.
Hey, tell him what you found in the glove box.
Oh, so he graduated in '93. So we're riding around this thing early '90s, right? His glove box probably hasn't been touched since then. So long story, the car sat for 19 years. And then I took possession of it. I hadn't seen it in 19 years, but it didn't change. So we picked it up, had his high school, tassel hanging from the rear view. I kicked open the glove box and we spread it out. There's a picture on my Instagram, but it's a holiday cassette tape from Winston cigarettes, right? I think it has Spin Doctors cassette, 4 boxes of unopened condoms. So yeah, the car didn't get him laid, but a bunch of stuff like that. But hey, if any ladies out there on the channel need to lock in that child support, I have some condoms from '93. They're $100 a box. Set you up.
No, I did a 66 for a guy, but it was just a stock setup 5.3 with a LS1 intake. What was it? Sloppy stage 2 cam. We ended up making 332 or something like that to the wheels.
Oh, wow.
we wasn't trying to do nothing major. Once we got up there, he was like, "That's enough. I don't need no more."
It's a pretty light car, and definitely it's been a drag racer's favorite for years.
Yep.
It's crazy what they're selling for just as rollers now. I mean, $10,000 for rollers.
Yeah, they're a little wild right now for sure.
I like that style. I'm a 62 fan myself, but I still like them. All that body style, I like them.
Yep.
I don't know if this will come through. Let's see. There it is.
That's sharp.
Yeah.
So it's got it's stripped down now, new quarters. I have those. I bought those Coddington books that's on it. I've never had a car. I bought those from Boyd at a Louisville show, NSRA show, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. But tires are all dry rotted and stuff, but I use it as just kind of rollers. I think I'm going to leave those on the car. But yeah, that's kind of one of my upcoming projects. I also have a 50 Chevy 3-window pickup. It's on Nest 10 frame, just 350 in it. That's my wife's truck. So I got to build it. I'm waiting on a 3-link to come in from Thorbeck Brothers. It's going to be on air ride and upholstery guy. I'm just thinking something simple for her, satin black, red interior. I already have all the interior, all the material, but I just got to get time to do it.
Yeah. That's the problem is you have no time.
Yeah. I have a customer's first gen Bronco on the other side. I'm going to turn this around. I may lose the mic, but it needs everything. Let's see.
Yeah, this is the roughest vehicle I've ever seen. It was crazy bad.
It needs all the metal work, and so that's a good friend customer, and we're just doing a complete build on that truck. But man, it's a lot of rust.
Lots of rust. There was a piece of 1/4-inch plate that was like screwed into a part that was having some body work.
Well, I took the floor pan out of the front. I was trying to get to the main floor pan, and they had 3 floor pans screwed to the top of it. The bottom, the originals just rusted out, but there were probably 50 sheet metal screws in galvanized like 10 on the thing.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yep. That's crazy. So what do you got working on, Swaps?
Man, right now, I guess the Monte Carlo is going to stay like it is for a little while. Birthday Brown, which is the 83 Caprice, it's my brother's car. We're going to put a cam and a LS6 intake in it. And then after that, I want to tear into my car. I got a 71 Cutlass convertible. It's got a 6.0 LQ4 with the 4L80 in it, and I wanna turbo it. Don't ask me why. It's just something I want to do.
No, do it. Why not?
Whistle gang.
All right.
Hey, listen. Once the cart has the turbo, every project car we have will have a turbo on it.
There you go.
That's the way it works.
My Escapade with a turbo started with just a regular 5.3 and a on 3 76 millimeter.
Yep.
And I said, I'm going to put this on here. And I put 32-pound injectors in it and a bigger fuel pump. And I had fun. Yeah. But guess what? I said, well, I want to go bigger.
I'm going to turn it up a little bit. This 500 wheel horsepower old truck I got. Yeah, it'll do burnouts at 40. I need 600 wheel horsepower. So the only reason we're turning the old truck up is because that's what I wanted from the beginning.
Right.
If I made 600 on the setup it has now, I wouldn't be doing anything. It'd just be getting new lifters to fix the rattle. So
it was a 93 Fox body. I traded I trade for that thing, a 4-wheeler.
Nice.
And it was a running, driving car, man. And I probably should have left it alone because it was the last year of that Fox body style, the LX. Yep. But I said, well, I want to do something.
Yep. Was it a notch or a hatch?
Yes, it was a notch.
Man, that's the car, dude.
I ended up building a LQ9 with a Little John Stage 2 kit in it. S475. Took it to the dyno. Boost run away on me, but I didn't blow it up and ended up making 787 to the wheels.
Get it, dude. That's awesome. That car would probably leave rolling burnouts at 70.
It was a welded 7.5 rear. I had an 8.8. I just said, man, 8.8 Moser axles. Full, I had it all. I just said, man, it's running now. I'm having fun. If it ever hooked, I would have had a problem.
Yep. Hey, man, that's the whole purpose of the reason why we started documenting for the channel was like, just get your stuff running and have some fun. Just get it going. You can upgrade later. You know what I mean? So the Philip Bursey that was in earlier, I don't know if he's still in here, but that's who I was needling every time I talk about, a build running away on you while I've been enjoying the truck. He's been building his 18 months,
I remember you had said something about that before in one of your other.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but he swapped engines twice. He went from a small block Ford to an LS after he finished the Ford.
Yeah. Yeah. He had the Ford running great. It was it was a street car. Like, it made good power on the bottle, all that kind of stuff. He just wanted more, so.
If you get a chance, there's I did a live. I'll try to do a whole video on this truck. It's it's the 68 through 72 body style. It's a shop truck. They run a business. They do, they sell LS engines and such. Yeah. But this truck is sitting on a Caprice Classic frame.
Nice.
And it looks like a unibody. Well, 68 through 72 never made a unibody, but this looks like one. It's air ride, twin turbo, 5.3 4L60. Man, like I said, I'm gonna try to do just one specific video on this truck. Yeah. And as a shop truck and as a rat rod, man, I love it. I do. It made 440 or 4 something to the wheels, and that was on a stock converter. Yeah. On a 4L60. It was screaming.
That reminded me, there's a channel called Casey's Customs, and I think he's got like 10,000 subs or something like that. But he's building a $1,000 rat rod truck, and he put like a 51 Ford truck on a Lincoln Town Car chassis. So it's the build. He's got like $560 in it.
Man.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing this, man. It's just, of course, winter is not the best time for me, but still I enjoy doing it.
Yep. Yeah. I'm lucky enough. I chose to have a shop payment instead of a car payment. And that's the reason we're out here in this. And I drive a $1,103 Honda CRV. The wife has a nice rig, but she don't let me drive it every day. So, and hell, I work from home, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, you was talking about like horsepower numbers and like between 8 to 1,000, and then anything. I happen to ride. I got a ride along in a GTR all-wheel drive, 1,200 horsepower. That is crazy, man. There was no hooking, and it's all-wheel drive.
That's crazy. I can't imagine that. See, and so my biggest thing is like before I built the truck, I drove a buddy of mine named Aaron Mick who works at Comp. I drove his, he's got an 03 Terminator Cobra, and it makes like 550 wheel. And I was like, this is what's up. This is what I want right here. So like I knew what being in something like that was, right? I think a lot of people watch YouTube videos. They're on the chat room or the whatever message groups in Facebook. And they see everybody making 800 to 1,000 or whatever. The difference in 800 wheel and 1,000 wheel is thousands of dollars. Like, there's a lot of stuff that if you ever hook the 1,000 wheel, you're gonna. Well, you talked about the 8.8. Upgraded axle, spool, drive shaft. A drive shaft can cost you $700. To be able to handle something like that. And the reality is, they daily drive something that makes 300, let's say, on a big end, and then they're going to drop off and build something that makes that kind of power. Well, like if they would ride in something that was raw and 500 wheel, they'd be like, this is what I want. And I can have this in 6 months compared to 1,000 horsepower build is going to take a year and a half, like Bursey,
I'll say this. So as you know, I go up to Wisconsin to Road America to the races every year. I did that for 7 or 8 years, and the Ring brothers are there. I'm sure you guys are familiar with those guys. So we stop in and see them, and I was there when they were building that like stretched out Javelin for SEMA maybe 2 or 3 years back, and they were just putting it together. Twin turbo Hellcat engine, made like 1,300 horse. And yeah, I'm talking to those guys, and they go, look, here's the thing. Don't do this. They go, so many guys spend money chasing the wrong thing. They think they need 1,000 horsepower. They think they need, that rear end. They think they need that $2,000 pedal setup. They're going, you're building the wrong stuff. You got to get your priorities straight. If you're wanting 500 horsepower, slick paint job, wheels, if it's a drag car, you may not need 1,300 horsepower to have fun, but you need to build specific to what you need. Don't run out of money chasing everything else. And honestly, I see that in the upholstery side of things, right? You have so many custom trucks. You run out of money on paint. You run money out of billet wheels. And then you have stock interior with ripped seats, and you're going, man, it's a 10 on the outside, but it's a 3 on the inside. And then they expect to have custom interior done for a couple $1,000 when they don't realize that it could be more than paint. It could be $20,000 for a custom interior,
I mean, that's 100%. All right, trying to get this in here. Flippin was talking about going to LS Fest in Kentucky.
Yes. It is a blast.
Oh, dude, I'd love to do that, but the next weekend kicks off Rocky Mountain Race Week. Like the timing on those kills each other. For me, anyways, I can't. There's no way I could be like, hey, honey, I'm going to leave on Thursday, and I'm going to come back on Monday, and then on Friday, I'm going to go for another week. She'd be like,
I can understand that.
Yeah,
it's a blast, man.
Yeah, you got any plans for some drag week or Rocky Mountain Race Week?
Man, I am a late bloomer when it comes to this. I have been. I'm serious. My background. I mean, I've always played with cars and such, but more of the going fast stuff with me has been motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm older, I said, I'll just play with the hot rods. I had a family member try to get me into this years ago. I said, man, I'll change an alternator, I'll change the oil, and I'll change the brakes. I'm not getting into all this other stuff. But then, I got to see what guys are doing. I literally watched YouTube channels for almost 2 years and never commented, not on one video to nobody, just to get information. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And read forums.
Yep. Forums. What are those? People don't even know about forums anymore. All Facebook groups now.
But you were saying, about the horsepower numbers, Yes, it is. It's okay. We want to get these horsepower, whether it be 400, 600, 800, whatever it is. Everybody wants to go, but you still have to think about the slope.
Yeah, that's for sure. You got to have brakes. Speaking of brake, I gotta get the 8.8 put in the back of the old truck too, so I can have a better, so I can have a limited slip and some brakes. I have a wheel cylinder that's like deciding it doesn't like to work anymore. So, yeah, I either got to fix that in the 12 bolt or throw the 8.8 in. I think it's probably easier to throw the 8.8 in. Weld some perches and put it in there. Little Boy Customs here says he's the master of Dollar General builds. He's a great channel too. He's putting I think it's a F100, like a 70s model on I think it's a Crown Vic chassis.
That's a popular matchup right now, isn't it? The bump sides going on to Crown Vic, Grand Marquis type chat.
Yeah, so it's a 67 F100, and he's cut the firewall out and everything, which I like to see that too. I think that makes a lot of sense if you're going to drive it a bunch. This isn't his first build to do this with either, based on the videos I looked at. He said, it's on a Mercury chassis. So, by cutting the firewall, you don't mess with any of the AC components or the brakes or anything like that. You're not adapting all that stuff. So,
right.
It would suck because of the body work of it, but
right.
You wouldn't have to mess with anything else. So
you're almost there. You just need a body for the cart. What's going on?
Bullshit.
He
I'm
says, I'm not doing it.
The wife said she's given up on me for dinner.
Uh-oh.
I told her, I was like, I'll only be out there an hour. It'll be fine.
Well, a friend of mine is built. He's got a 72 F100 that he put a 480 in, 700R. It's got the Crown Vic front clip underneath it, and disc brakes in the rear. It is a sharp truck, man, and I'm so wanting him to get it out and drive it. You know, he's had it down his road driveway and stuff a couple times, but I'm like, man, come on, man, we need to take this thing out. But with the weather, we can't.
Yep. She said, I said, hey, I can be done in 10 minutes. Is that okay? She said, no, you lied to me. I'm eating.
Got my dinner, honey.
Yeah. Hey, liquid diet right there.
I had a 70 F100 for just a little bit. Ended up trading it for this truck. And one of the things that I found is that, you know, I do everything lowered, right? So I'm like, man, I just want to lower it a little bit. I want to throw some wheels on it and done. And man, had to turn down rotors to have wheel clearance. And of course, those drop I-beams are stupid expensive. I think the Crown Vic, you know, that type of front setup is the only way to go if you're trying to get them low. That in a 4-link or something. But I gave up on it and went back to the Chevy.
Yeah. Chevrolet stuff's kind of where I'm at, mainly because we just have parts, you know, all the stuff swaps and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it easy.
I have the Cobra too and I have a couple FE engines, a 427 and a 390, and man, the cost on those versus Chevy is just through the roof. You know?
Yeah, Little Boy Customs was talking about the car, and he said just looking to do 80 miles an hour on the freeway. He's the one doing the frame swap. And then
just 80 miles an hour?
Well, you know, like I think it's a stock 4.6 and all, 2-valve, you know.
Oh, he's going to need nitrous, like a 200 shot.
Yeah, the car will barely do 100. And then Left for Dead said, I wish I could run 80 in the C10. He said he's in the right lane gang. That's awesome.
I have a coworker that took I can't remember, 70 model full-size Bronco, made it a 2-wheel drive, lowered it. He did the what's the tour that they do? I can't remember the name of it.
Like the Power Tour or something?
Power Tour, yes. He took this on the Power Tour, and it's got the 4.6 in it.
Okay.
I guess it is that the Crown Vic had. I can't remember what the name of that motor number is, but he had it and took it on Power Tour, and it is a real sharp truck, man. He took and widened his own wheels, and he's a talent.
That's awesome. Let's see. Stuff with Cletus says, don't run into any fences. I think that's what happened to Little Boy Customs last F100 that he did this way. We got Coastal Auto Reaction in here, the car guys. I think it's the first time you guys have been in here. There's a lot of new folks in here. I appreciate that.
Good.
Everybody. Good. Rusty Iron Projects, the RIP guys. That's cool. Trying to see if there's any comments. This is the first time I've been on this long. Usually I'm like that's what I was saying earlier about the podcast.
Usually you're eating by now.
Well, yeah, that too. I am starting to get a little hungry. I may have to get me some liquid dinner here. Yeah, it looks like we're all good there. So I don't know if we've talked much about the MG lately, Project Adam Ant. Steven is pulling it out of the shop as soon as the OBS here is done, which should be probably another month and a half. So that car weighs, he put it on scales, and full of fluids with him in it was like 2080. And it should make 350 wheel. So it's going to be a ton of fun.
Yes.
And it's got a hood stack. I mean, that thing comes out about like this, going to shoot a big old flame. It's going to be gnarly. It's a 2.3 with a 61 millimeter turbo on it. It's got a T5 trans, spec 3.5 clutch, and then an 8.8 that I think we took 2 feet out of.
2 feet. That's a whole lot.
The guy said that it's the narrowest 8.8 he's ever built. So
shouldn't have any axle wrap problems or been, you know, do anything like that short. You know.
Yeah. Well, and
Shouldn't
it's
have-
running 13s. I mean, like we're going to keep the 13s on it. So good luck getting a tire that'll hook on a 13.
Right. or finding a tire that's a 13. You know.
Hey, that's been the other problem too, especially a tire that's not like a, you know, like some
Trailer tire.
Yeah, trailer tire or like a 80s Toyota Corolla tire. You know, you want something that's kind of cool, you know. The tires that are on it now are like, I think they're like 20 years old or something by the date. And they're so hard that even with no air in them, they stay up. It ought to be dangerous. They're not going to last very long, though. I'll tell you that much.
Well, Brian, when you were talking about the air ride thing, one of the builds I want to build a cab over wedge bed truck, air ride, engine in the back underneath the wedge bed. Man, I want to, so that's what I want to build. That is one of them things, man, I want to do.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
And probably never haul anything on it. But you know,
white car, be hauling that Monte Carlo.
Yeah. We've I built a lot of street rods over the past 15 years. They kind of morphed, right? Because I kind of getting tired of street rods. I've been doing that since I was 18 and getting into back into the muscle cars and into the truck scene again. But yeah, a lot of those cab overs, I've seen a lot of those done over the years. I had a piece of property, and there was a 48 Chevy short bus on it off in the woods, and my wife's like, "Man, you gotta grab that thing. You gotta build that for me." And I'm going, "Man, I got too many projects to do that." So
yeah, and you gotta have a stack of cash laying around for that rig.
Oh yeah. Cab over could be the same way. They're popular, and through the street rod world, you get those, 50 stuff. Man, those wedges are pretty badass, but they tie up a bunch of money in them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, if you're dream building, I mean, what's it matter?
Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah.
This thing, I'm way out of control over here. Well, most of my stuff is.
Hey, thanks, car guys. Appreciate that. Hang on, let me hit them with the. Thanks again to Eric, Destroyer 1320 for that. Setting us up. Looks super, super cool.
Look correct. Thanks, guys.
Dude, I wish you'd brought some of them over here.
He came over last night. Destroyer did.
Yeah. He was on yours last night?
Yes.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was cool, man.
1 o'clock or
I don't know. I started pretty early, I guess, man. I said I'm gonna go. It said quick live, and wasn't nothing quick about it, man. People start coming in, and just chit chatting, and it was nice. I didn't have anything going on. I didn't have to get up to go to work today, so.
Dude, when I got up, I was getting up at, I think it was 3, and I had been laying on the couch for a long time trying to sleep, and that wasn't working. So I went to bed. When I got back up after laying in bed for 30 minutes, staring at my wife who was breathing loudly, you're like, go to sleep. Anyway, I get up and I was like, I'll just check the analytics of YouTube. I look up and Swaps is on. I'm like, dude, what are you? I was like, what are y'all doing? Good morning. There was like 3 people in there. I was like, man, y'all are nuts. So I stayed up for 20 or 30 minutes. Watching that and talking with them and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty fun. Talk about that for a second, because live feeds are a great way to grow your watch time.
Yes.
So you're at what, 516, something like that?
Yes, right around 516. Now they took 2 from me somewhere. I was at 518, and I don't know what happened.
Every day.
Yeah, no. So we had this conversation, and I know Brian hates when I'm like, man, I'm down 5 subs, and then the next day I'm like, I'm up 11. But whatever happened yesterday, I was down 5 at least. Well, last Friday I dropped 5, like I was -5 for the day, and then 2 Fridays before that the same way, Now I know I gained people. So did I lose like 8 subscribers? I wish it kind of told you the way Instagram would. Like it would tell you how many people followed you and how many people you lost, you know. But yeah, I ended up down 2 yesterday. I was like, what the hell? But then I looked today and I'm literally, I was at 2156, 2153 when I got all pissed off last night and finally went to sleep. And then let me see where we're at right now. Sorry, I'm getting there.
Sorry, I'm uploading a short right before you pulled me in. You guilted me into posting something. Damn.
Good. I'm at 2168. So I mean, now you're telling me I'm up 15 since yesterday, but all day yesterday I was down 2. Like stupid.
They said I'm green. I'm brand new, so you know I'm trying, and I'm grateful for the ones I have, and the time like being able to get on here with you, and you know YouTube's a great tool to I think to meet people and in the same likeness of automobiles that you probably would never meet in any other light, you know.
Yeah, and like Instagram stuff, I feel like there's a lot of times where I'll just follow people and you just like posts, like.
Right.
I've made it a lot more. I've made it a lot more attention to try and comment on people's posts instead of just like, because if you put stuff in the world, like I'm liking it. I don't care if it's something I'm not even, I'm like, that dude put something out. I like it. So you can look through my Facebook and my Instagram and it's everything shows everything. Cause I'm like, if somebody's putting content out, I'm liking.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sophocles that YouTube did another sweep. If profiles haven't been active and don't have content, they were deleting them.
Wow.
So, you know, there's a lot of times where I'll go in and I don't know if you guys have vidIQ, but I've gotten to where with this new formula that Brian figured out, if they don't have any videos or they don't have more than 50 subscribers.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if they don't have that, then I'm like, I don't even follow them. There's no reason to subscribe to somebody that doesn't have any content, you know? So the community, the Coastal Auto Reaction guys here, community, not competition. That's huge because that really is, I think for a long time, you end up in like not jealousy, but you know, people weren't sharing other people's stuff because they wanted to grow their own. But I mean, dude, who cares? I think.
Oh, sorry. Like, it might go. I was just going to say real quick that you know, as we talk about this weekly on Destroyer's live feed, and we talk about this daily in a group text. It's, you know, a little bit different than Instagram because I want people who are going to watch my stuff, and I want to network with people. Same way we're doing here, Swaps. It's just not only networking. You're going to watch your stuff. You're going to watch my stuff now. But now when we get to like 15, 20,000 people, the interaction may be this way. But as of right now, I talk to a ton of people. I haven't had negative feedback. People just leave me alone if they don't like my shit. If I'm on their YouTube and commenting, we get into a conversation. We're talking about cars and stuff, and it's kind of like a chat room. Like you said, you get on chat with people. It's kind of like what we were doing in the 90s, but a little bit of video added, kind of updates on our stuff, and that's how we're taking it, and that's how we're going to grow is finding like-minded people like us that are, you know, those dudes who have 1 million people, they're not going to talk to us, but we're connecting now, and I connect to all my people that we talk to.
Right.
Yep. And it'll be interesting to see how that grows with time. Like my goal for this year is 5,000 subs. How can I handle that? How can I handle conversations at 5,000? Like when you know, like right now we have 10, it's fluctuating between 10 and 14 people in here. You know, what's it like when I watched a WandaVision live feed last night after the episode. And there were 5,500 people in that.
That's
you couldn't read a comment.
It was just scrolling. Yeah.
So
that's how Finnegan's was. It's just, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I think his was like 2,100 or 2,500, and to get any kind of attention, you really almost had to wait till the end to ask your question or send a super chat.
Yeah.
So,
as far as like sharing out stuff, is that something you have to be at the sub count and monetize to do? Like when I've had people share out my live feed, but I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean?
oh, dude, you just so if you're on your phone, right? So you would close the chat, and it's all the same, like button and share and all that kind of stuff. It's all right there. So you'd take that. Of course, you can't do it because you're on live with everybody. You can't share
your
phone. So I don't know how to get people to without just going, hey guys, will you please share this out for me? I'd appreciate that. We're going to be on another 6 minutes. Will you share this out? You know what I mean? Like that's not really my style. I'll hammer you with fun videos and, hey, I hope you're following me on YouTube messages and things like that. And I'm fixing to turn that up on Instagram and on Facebook for 2021. I'm going to just, if you're following me on either one of them, you're going to get messages from me because it opens conversation, just like Blake said.
But I shared your channel on a Facebook group.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
It's not a real big group, it's not very many people in there, but
probably better. Go ahead.
So I'll say this for growth, right? Because we have other people here that may be interested in this. So my target obviously is C10 stuff. I have 265 C10s. I do air ride stuff. I'm focused on that. Now I'm going to go to the muscle cars. And with Lone Star Throwdown, which is a huge truck event in Houston that literally sells out 3-4 months beforehand. Insane show, and 2,000 trucks. Everything looks like it could go to SEMA, that type of thing, right? My focus and how many beers have I had? Let me.
Oh no.
So I'm going to say, so back to the groups. I lost complete focus, but so when you're setting up Facebook groups, I know that all I'm doing is C10. So while I'm there, the videos I share across Facebook is going to be C10 oriented. So I follow like 40 or 50 C10 groups, and I have them lined out in the list, and I know exactly who I'm going to pump that content into. And that's where my growth happens while at events. It may be Monte Carlo, it may be LS swap stuff, whatever you're into. You need to be in those groups because those are going to be the people that's most interested when you're pumping that out across Facebook.
Yeah. Here's one thing that I've noticed on the Facebook stuff for me, when we share if I share a direct link in the Facebook post, the reach just is in the toilet. If I share a small video and put the link in the comments, it is triple the reach. Like it'll be anywhere from, like say it's 100 to 150 if I share the video, or hey, watch this video type deal. But if I do a 1 minute video or just a picture and I'm like, hey, new video up on the channel, link in the comments, and then the first comment is my link, it'll be a 500 reach. And our Facebook only has like 1,100 people, I think. Something like that.
Are you suggesting for every video, maybe make a teaser and drop the teaser just by trimming it down?
If you have time. For my stuff, if I have a big video that's dropping, it drops on Friday night. If I have a video that I've really worked on that I want to do well, it drops Friday night. And then so you could take that, and I can't figure out how to, do you do the first minute and a half of that video and then just bam, go to the YouTube channel to see more, and piss people off and take that video and share it everywhere? Or do you take your 10-minute video and whittle it down till it's 2 minutes and load that to Facebook? But the problem with whittling down your whole video why would somebody go watch a 2-minute turbo install
and then chase the rest of it,
and then go watch 10-minute? That's the same video, you know. So you're almost, in my opinion, you're almost better to just to see more. Go here. Thanks for watching. Go to my YouTube channel. I don't know.
That's how I did the the little short video for the Monte Carlo on the dyno. You know, I put it up there, you know, made a pull, and then I shut it off and said, go to the channel. You know, it's there.
Yep. And then people will, you know, I feel like you've got to have a little bit of production, like edit production in the video you're posting to Facebook, because they need to know that there's a video coming. They need to know that what they're going to watch for the next 9 minutes after you cut it off is still going to be a good video. But I have no idea. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. So plus, if I spend 2 hours editing a video, then I got to spend another hour cutting it down. I don't have 3 hours to spend on a video that's going to get 100 views in a month, you know. So that's where it gets tough. The couple project says people have like a 10-second attention span. That's why TikTok has taken off so well. So I look at TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, like are those your commercials? And then YouTube is your network. You know what I mean? Your TV show is on YouTube, and all the others are your commercials.
Here's what I will say that I read today about shorts is that within the upcoming weeks, we're going to actually get a button that just like, TikTok videos, it'll just say shorts on it, and you click it within YouTube and build your shorts. So I've been reading some stuff around that, and they're going, well, you may be better off dumping a bunch of shorts right now prior to that button coming out in the upcoming weeks, because that's going to just be flooded.
Yep. Well, like what we've talked about with to Lone Star, dude, I'd put out 100 shorts while you're at Lone Star.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Be like, this son of a bitch ain't doing nothing but posting shorts, and then go back that night and edit a quick video, 5-6 minutes. Something like that.
That's the plan.
Yep. Little Boy Custom says you need the cliffhanger to get them to switch over. So Little Boy, are you talking about like, so we should do I don't know, should we do a more produced cut? So YouTube's pushing shorts in the newsletters. And then the couple project said that video on Facebook and Instagram blows up. And it does. Like we had one video I did a couple weeks ago where we took the 1 gauge video where I took that 10-minute video and cut it to 2.5. I mean, that video has 4,000 views, but on the channel here, it has 40. Like, Facebook doesn't pay me. You know what I mean? Facebook, I'm not monetized on Facebook. So like, would I have been better to chop it and send folks here? And would I have seen 1,000 views from my Facebook time? I don't know. Because that $40 makes me about $1. Not even $1. It makes me about 1 cent. So, and I'm not doing it for the money, but like the money is what pays for car parts, And so if I'm not going to work on customer stuff because I'm going to work on my stuff, I need videos to perform. Because I mean that money, like I'm eBay reselling for car part money. I'm not working on customer cars a whole bunch after this one for money. Like I need YouTube to be that money, Yeah,
I noticed your OnlyFans wasn't getting a lot of hits either. Not paying the bills monthly.
Yeah, I mean, hey, everybody's seeing it now. It's like, what do you do now?
Good one. It was a good one.
The couple project says, other than gathering traffic, Facebook is useless. And in my opinion, it really kind of is. And Little Boy Custom says it too, says use social media like commercials to direct them to your YouTube. So we're going to try that. We'll talk about, we've got 2 weeks till the next brainstorm sessions recording. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure out the way the next, the couple project, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't show my butthole to nobody.
$2.99 a month. Yes, he does.
Be like $299 a month, baby. That's not don't hit me up with you trying to buy me out.
It's under Old Red Bush. Old Red Bush. It says.
Can we say that on YouTube?
I don't know.
I don't either. But that's what we're gonna do. Next 2 weeks, I'm gonna all the videos I produce, which I haven't even edited the video that I recorded with Brian on the truck. So I need to get that done. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do the full video on YouTube, and I'm gonna chop it at like a minute and a half, and say go find the full video on YouTube.
So how do collabos do for you guys? You know, so you say that y'all do videos together. Do they fare out pretty well?
I mean, the hard part is I haven't really posted a ton of like I'll say I'm going to Blackseed or I'll tag him and stuff, but other than video stuff, I mean, really we haven't like hammered our folks and like my people and his people and all that kind of stuff. So we need to do that. And
I'm sorry, I'm still bleeding brakes. So I think our thing is. Our thing is, I'm only setting it 260 people. I'm probably 30 videos maybe. I gotta get a little more consistent on my video. I am out in the shop about every night, but I think what's going to help us a little. Sorry, it's the
beer.
So yeah. I think what's going to help me and with the collabs is going to be. Once this truck's running and I'm out of the shop and we're doing more things with the truck or we're racing to see how this stroker engine, injected stroker engine versus LS turbo is going to be, that type of thing, versus just every video I'm putting out is in the shop. I mean, some things like that, but it's a lot. Up and through on the edit, trying to show how I took 2 hours to bleed brakes or whatever.
So, here's the other side of that too, right? You have to have the event material, and you have to have being out doing something fun to draw people, because there's about 10 or 15% of people that really enjoy the build, and so if all you're doing is building, which is all we've done for the last 2.5 years that we've really focused on our YouTube channel, if all you're doing is building every time they go in, they don't care to see that. So like with Aaron's truck, I'm not dropping a video except for the Holly Terminator X unboxing until it's done. And then I'm going to drop 3 videos, and it'll be all 3 of those, boom, 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 Friday, Tuesday, and Friday to the world. That way people can just binge those 3 videos and see it. The NarxKart, we've had it a year. So one or 2 video, I think there's 40 videos in that playlist. So 3 videos a month out of 15 videos a month that we produce, So if people are like, they have to find you in a way that then can binge you. Well, if I'm not going to events, they're not finding me. They're not, Rocky Mountain Race Week was the reason we went, was to be monetized on YouTube and to get noticed, and it worked.
Good deal.
Yeah. And what I think on the collabs, the other piece of that is, if you watch me, and they say it takes 100 videos to start to kind of relax, get your voice, that type of thing. If you're watching me on videos, I'm trying to calm down stuff, but I'm doing 15, 20 takes to try to get it right. And I still seem a little stiff. On the collabs or something like this, I can relax a little bit. Sometimes it takes, 6 or 8 beers, and then I relax a little bit, and I'm kind of myself, which is more, more people wanting to see. I'm not saying entertaining, but if there's 10 guys in here and I'm running my mouth and Narx is too, and it's better. Right, it's better than me just talking at the camera. It's interesting, at least, I think. How many people have you lost since you put us on here?
Well, we're down to 7.
Oh shit! So that theory doesn't work.
But hey,
what are these? What's that?
Sorry, Narx, I didn't mean to.
we're at 2 hours. I'm surprised we got anybody in here.
Oh, yeah, true.
So,
8 questions? What do you got? I know you're trying to wrap this up. 6 minutes
Yeah.
to 2 hours.
yeah. We got to be off here by then because I've really got to eat. Amazon did send me an email a while ago. I do have my parts did come in the wastegate and the oil feed did drop today at the office. So I do have to go get that before it gets too late. So
nice.
I got one. Do y'all most of your recording you'll prefer GoPro or something other, like DJI type stuff, or your phone? What do y'all prefer?
I'm solely GoPro 8 now. I've been GoPro only for a long time. It's just too hard to edit from like iMovie was. Dude, I bet we recorded 150. Our first 150 videos were iPhone and editing on iMovie. After that, I went to a GoPro 4, a Hero 4, and I recorded on it for a long time. And the reason I bought it was because I have a mountain bike channel too. And so it was at the time the best dual, like you could use it for mountain biking very well. And so I used it. And then now we're Hero 8. And I would use a super like DSLR camera if I could afford it. But I mean, I have no desire to do that.
Understand.
I'm GoPro 9 Black because I just started in November. Here's the thing. I think I need a second one just for angles. I'm going to add the media mod pretty quick and try to do a wireless lapel mic just because of my shop kind of creates an echo at some point. What I will on the GoPro, on the newer camera, they have software that within the camera, it runs a format 264 type 4 or 0.4 and HEVC. So it does this compression thing that some of the newer, and I'm running Windows 10 Pro, and it even with the codec, and this may be a way some people, because I had to know about it to see what I was screwing up, but yeah, so the downloads from Microsoft to read that compression on the camera doesn't work at all. So Narx and I both have lost video through the GoPro because at some point the GoPro just decides I'm going to take another compression on this to keep the video intact. And so that's a little screwy. I don't know. You said DLSR or I've been drinking.
That DJI, there's like a DJI. They come out with some, or Apple came out with something, or DJI. It's a little bitty dude. It's not very big at all. I see a lot of people with that. And I think it takes like a memory card or something. I'm not sure. I'm mainly my phone. I do have a GoPro. It's covered in dust. You know what I mean? It is. But like I said, I'm using my phone for most things, but I lose a lot of what I have because of memory on my phone. Well, and I'll go and dump it on my laptop. Then I'm cramming my laptop up that I use for tuning. So.
Yeah. So what I do is that's why I went GoPro, and we would use something different. I like the GoPro. I've figured it out, but I'll take, and I've got a 1 terabyte hard drive, and I dump everything out of that into a folder, and then I can clean the memory card. The couple projects says they use a DSLR Canon. Little Boy Custom says he uses a Sony 4K video camera, a GoPro, and his phone, and a drone as well. He's fancy.
Wow,
man!
Yeah. He got the footage.
I'll say Watch JR Go he's used the same camera for like 10 years, and it's just a simple, like it uses one of the large SD cards, and it's like it's got the flip out screen on the side. I mean, it's not a very expensive camera, and I mean he does well. 280,000 subscribers.
Those drone shots are nice though.
Man, yes. I'd like to do some drones. Little Boy Custom says the biggest thing is a good mic. I will say that once we, like with the GoPro 4, I had a wireless lapel mic, which I may still have over there somewhere you could try late.
Does it work well? Does it? I know I have to have the media mod to run that. Does the lapel mic really clean it up?
It did fine. Well, the benefit for you and like for me when I was doing mine was like to get the shot you want, you're 15 feet from the camera or 10 feet from the camera. So to do that, you're like, you're yelling at the camera to get a decent sound quality. Well, like you're talking normal like we are right now with the lapel mic on. So
I was actually, and this may be a question for the group, right? When it comes to a lapel mic, I'm seeing all these on Amazon. I'm a music guy as well, and I'm like, hey, good mics, I need to go to like Shure or something, right? Something pro audio. But does it matter? Lapel mic? Can I buy a cheapy wireless off of Amazon, or do I need something high quality? Because my thing is, if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy it once, and it's going to be right. I'm not going to screw around 3 different ones to get me to what I want. So if somebody has suggestions.
The wireless mic I use is $50 for the whole setup. And so it's it's just I don't know, whatever you call it, the kind of plug in at the end, 3.5 millimeter jack that went in. Yeah, so you can upgrade from that mic to something else. You know what I mean? And because it really goes, it's probably more in the between the two wireless pieces that you'll need the better quality. Rode RODE makes a really good wireless mic now. They probably all. I just have never messed with it, but there's a lot of guys that use a Rode mic. The couple projects they added a shotgun mic to the Canon, which is like the one that fires directly.
With the big fuzzy thing on it.
Yeah.
By the way, I got a text. Losh asked me to step back so I could show the Slosh Tubs logo. No,
Hey, all right, we really got to cut it now. Mike Finnegan's live now for the giveaway of the 6-speed manual. So go leave this right now. Go to Mike Finnegan's channel and win a T56 Magnum that was in behind the Hemi. So, guys, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Narx.
Thank you. Brian. Nice meeting you, Swaps.
Yes, sir. Yep, you too.
I'm going to get something to eat. Bye, y'all.
See y'all.
It was in the comments and all that kind of stuff too. I'm gonna go win this transmission. See you, dude. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.